们好，这是我的 iPhone. 这是我的 iPhone. I'm going to show you today how to use the iPhone to type Chinese. I only discovered this recently, and I was so overjoyed because it's actually really rather fun and very easy. All you do is you go into Settings, then you go into General, then you look for Keyboards, then you enter Keyboards, then you add a new keyboard. Then you go down to Chinese, you select, which I've already selected, Chinese simplified stroke, like that. Then if you're typing a message, for example, all you do is see this little icon down here, that's a globe, so international for languages. Press that. So here we are. I draw it in here. Let me do one that you perhaps know, if you're learning Mandarin. There, and it's already found it up there. And it's going to follow it with some choices that it's quite likely to be, that you will need next. And can you see which one I'm thinking of doing? Yes, this one. Ni hao. The good thing about this is that it makes you practice your stroke order. So if you get the stroke order correct, it's more likely to know what you're writing. So if I do an experiment, if I do shi to be with the wrong stroke order, for example like that, it's probably not going to know what I'm doing. See, it hasn't appeared there. So if I do the same one again with the right stroke order, top to bottom, that's one stroke, left to right, top to bottom. There we are, it appears here. Okay, so actually easier done than said. Also, you can select Pinyin, which I find the best way if you want to write a Chinese message, and add a new keyboard. Because I've already selected the one with Chinese simplified Pinyin here, so you will have the option of simplified Pinyin on yours. If I now go into a message, and I select the little globe at the bottom again, and I wait until the Pinyin option comes up. So yes, now we've got Pinyin. If I type, for example, the same word, ni hao, it finds it automatically there. And it's actually very, very intuitive. So if I typed, are you Chinese? Ni shi Zhongguo ren ma. The whole thing has literally been intuited by my iPhone. So there we are. And today I just really want to thank, in a way, civilization for making this possible for us. So I'm just going to quickly pay my homage to the world, and also not to Apple, but to just human achievement. 很有用吧？你们不觉得吗？我看看能不能用 Siri， 好不好？ I'm in the text mode. Now I'm going to try Siri. Hello.
I just did the same thing to my girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah, do you want to help?
Oh, what did you do with your girlfriend?
Exactly the same thing 2 years ago while I was in Edinburgh.
Oh, you mean you texted in Chinese?
Huh?
You what, sorry?
That was in Greek, but yeah.
Oh, in Greek, so you could use the Siri function with Greek?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so would all your iPhones automatically set to Greek?
Not really. I was doing the camera thing, not the...
Oh, you mean so you would talk to the camera instead? Ah, and then you could like send messages?
Yeah.
Okay. And did your girlfriend like that? Yeah? I just discovered yesterday that I can use...
Do you mind if I sit?
Yeah, have a seat, have a seat. I just discovered yesterday that if I use the Siri voice function, it actually works. So I'll just show you. 这是希腊人. Okay. Oh, look, I had it selected under English, So it's just saying sure, 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 sure. So I have to select it onto Chinese by pressing this little globe at the bottom. 这是我的朋友，他是希腊人. Now let's try. Come on! Ah, look at that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So what's the translation to this one?
So that 这是我的朋友，他是希腊人来了出来. So, a couple of typos there, but you can actually write full sentences.
Yeah.
So, wow,
I
this
shouldn't
is
be
cool.
smoking. I mean,
Oh no, that's okay. It's okay. People do smoke in the world. Smoking in Chinese is 抽烟, 抽烟. So if it was present continuous. 他在抽烟.
As a matter of fact, I was just coming. I just came from the airport, just to have a smoke.
Really?
And I was listening to you
That's
speaking
so funny.
Chinese. That's Mandarin, right?
Yeah, Mandarin. Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, you know, China is an emerging market, and
Yeah.
maybe I ought to, instead of learning, I mean French, I should learn Mandarin. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that actually it's nearly Chinese New Year?
Really?
New Year in Chinese is 新年, and Happy New Year is 新年快乐. 新年快乐.
新年快
乐. Very good.
快乐.
新年快乐. So New Year, happy. It's actually the year of the snake. 蛇年. 蛇年.
蛇年.
Yeah.
And what is this year gonna bring us?
That's a good question. Well, according to my sources, the new year might bring a lot of hurricanes around the world, also possibly a few train crashes, also maybe a few heart attacks, also some revolutions and some conflicts. However, it's also the year of the watery snake, so that might balance out the fire energy in the snake. And on the upside, the economy might begin to do better because the fire in the snake will lift economic conditions around the world.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I gather Greece has had some economic problems recently.
Since 2009 it started, I mean the rumor started, but from what I've heard, this year is going to be a lot better for the economy of Greece.
There you go. Okay.
So,
蛇年. Actually, another thing people say at New Year, I've just noticed there are some fish there, look. See those big fish?
yeah.
We also say in Chinese, 年年有余. Nian nian you yu. But fish is the same word as surplus, so you'll have an economic surplus or financial surplus in your own circumstances.
That's perfect.
So we say that every New Year. Well, thank you very much. Efcharisto is 谢谢. Efcharisto. 谢谢.
谢谢. And what do I respond?
You say, for parakalo, you say bukerchi. Bukerchi. Yeah, bukerchi. Okay, and I'll just say goodbye to you in Chinese as well. 再见.
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 Yeah, yasu.
Yeah, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, yasu.
Bye.
So it's all very well, you might say, to be able to draw a character into your iPhone or any other phone, but what if you don't know what it means in the first place? Now I'm reading the newspaper right now, and I frequently come across a character I've forgotten or maybe even never learnt. So here, this one I actually do remember, so I'm going to do a test with it. So I've circled it, and it's actually Pinyin. What I do now is I open this web page called MDBG, which is my favourite dictionary, and you can obviously save it as an icon to your home page by clicking the action button and then tapping add to screen to home screen, and then it will appear. Then just click in the search box, tap in the search box, and make sure you have selected manual input here for a character. I'm going to try and copy it. Okay, so obviously you have to get the stroke order more or less correct for it to work. And there it is. It's automatically showing up the next one as well, so the Mian characters coming up on the right here, but I'll draw it in just for fun. Might as well. Pinyin, and then you just tap go. See what it gives us? To avert. Pinyin, to avert, prevent, avoid, refrain from. So there's no excuse anymore if you own an iPhone and you couldn't recognise a word, is there? Dear snake of the water, let not there be too many calamities this year.